Champions League Group Stage 18-19 predictions. So I think it's like 2 days ago they did the draw for the Champions League Group Stage. So I'm only going to be doing my Group Stage predictions. If you want to see the knockout stages when the Group Stage is done, then comment below. Sorry if you can see my granddad in the background there, just chilling. But yeah, so we'll get on with the video. So it's going to have all the groups and we'll go into some in-depth detail. First of all, we've got Group A, which be quite a tough group. Atletico Madrid, Dortmund, AS Monaco and Club Brugge. Now I've got Atletico Madrid finishing first, and it's really between Dortmund and AS Monaco to get that second spot. I really don't expect Club Brugge to be doing anything. They're not. Dortmund in because they've got a very good start to the Bundesliga at the moment. I think they're currently top, while they were after match day 1. I don't know if they are now, but we've got AS Monaco finish for my Group A predictions. It's Atletico Madrid finishing first, while they've got Griezmann, Costa, Godin, Oblak, Jimenez, a lot of good players, and yeah, Dortmund also have good players in second. We've got Dortmund who have Royce, they've got Goetze, what's his name, Pulisic, and a lot of other players. Witsel, new signing for them. Berkey can be alright, does make mistakes, a bit like Karius, just like Alisson did against Leicester. I think you all saw that, just try to dribble past Iheanacho, and we all know what happened. So my Group A predictions: first Atletico Madrid, second Dortmund, third AS Monaco, and fourth Club Brugge. Of course, AS Monaco are actually semi-finalists in the 2016-17 Champions League, so good for them. That's when they had Mbappe, but we know everyone started their players last summer, so they went back down to second this season, or last season. No, third last season. I can't remember last season. I've got such a short memory. So Group B, FC Barcelona, Spurs, PSV and Inter. Now Barcelona have got finishing top of the group. I think they'll just thrash the group, even though they like to mention Tottenham. I don't think they'll get all 18 points. I think they might draw 1 or 2. But so Barcelona got finishing top because they got Messi, Suarez, Dembele, Coutinho, a lot of good players. So if they don't get through, then that'll be a big upset. In second, it was really between Inter and Tottenham, but I'm going to do a bit of an upset. I'm going to go Inter to finish above Tottenham because they've got Icardi and Angolan, because he transferred in from Roma. Handanovic, a good keeper. What's his name? Brazilian centre back. I'm trying to think. What's his name? I've actually forgotten. Miranda, that's it. So they've got him as well. All good players. They've got some good. They're just some good overall players. So actually, no upset. Inter to finish second, Spurs to finish third, and PSV Eindhoven to finish fourth. It's really between Spurs and Inter to get that second spot. I won't be surprised if Spurs go through, but I've seen a lot of people do put Spurs second. But I think Inter could be a bit of an upset in this group. Spurs, they've got Harry Kane, who was the Golden Boot winner at the World Cup, with Dele Alli as well, Christian Eriksen, another good player, Lloris, World Cup winner, Alderweireld and Vertonghen, 2 good centre-backs, Davinson Sanchez as well, another one. So I've got Spurs finishing third. Sorry if I do keep looking this way, there. But that's just where I put my predictions on so I don't forget them. So, my predictions: first Barcelona, second Inter Milan, third Tottenham, fourth PSV Eindhoven. Now moving on to Group C, PSG, Napoli, Liverpool and Red Star Belgrade. I'm pretty sure from that group, it's a very tight group that actually, but I think you'll know who's going to be finishing fourth from that. So in fourth I've got Red Star Belgrade, probably in a group of Napoli, Liverpool and PSG. A team like Red Star Belgrade probably not going to get any points. I expect maybe a 5 or 6-0 win for PSG or Liverpool, even Napoli there. But because Liverpool did beat Maribor and and Spartak Moscow 7-0 in last year's group stage, but still despite Liverpool getting to the final last year, I'm going to have PSG in first. They're one of the favourites to win it this year. Now with Buffon in their side, they've also got Neymar, Cavani, Mbappe, Verratti, another good player, Thiago Silva, Marquinhos. There's not a bad player in their side. Signed a new left back, Juan Bernat, and Choupo-Moting. I probably butchered that name, but new signing from Stoke there. So first PSG. I think they'll almost win every year. I think they might draw 1 or 2 with Liverpool. Second, I have Liverpool. I think they will do very well, like maybe 3 points behind PSG, maybe just the loss to them away. And then third, I've got Napoli. I know they were seeded above Liverpool, but I still think Liverpool will finish above Napoli. I don't think Napoli will win the Serie A, even come close really. I'm thinking maybe a third or fourth finish for them this season. I think it'll be something like an Inter or a Roma in second. That's my Group C predictions. PSG first, second Liverpool, third Napoli, and fourth Red Star Belgrade. Group D now, this has Europa League written all over it. Lokomotiv Moscow, Porto, Schalke, Galatasaray. I don't really care if I get these predictions wrong because they're all very evenly matched teams, and I don't really know a lot about them. Like, there's no PSG, no Barca, no Real Madrid, no Bayern, no big clubs, we'll call it. So it's going to be a very tight group. Schalke, they were the German runners-up. I don't expect them to be doing that again. Of course, a lot of Max Meyer and some other players like that as well. But I'm still going to have them finishing first in the group. As I said, they did sell Max Meyer, so that would be a big loss for them. They've still got good goalie, Ralph Farman in goal for them, so he'll be a good goalie for them. Second place, I've got Porto. So they went through last time, but got knocked out in the round of 16 to Liverpool. Third, I've got Galatasaray, and fourth, Lokomotiv Moscow. Of course, Lokomotiv were actually seeded first, but I'm having them finish fourth, just because I can't really name any players from the Lokomotiv Moscow side. Third, I've got Galatasaray. I think they were seeded fourth actually, so yeah, Schalke will finish first, third I'm actually having first, and then Porto seeded second, I'm having them second. So yeah, it's a bit of a tight group. I don't really care if I get them wrong, as I said, because I don't really know a lot about these teams, especially Porto, Galatasaray or Lokomotiv. I really don't know anything about Lokomotiv, so yeah, Europa League group there. So yeah, Group E, we've got Bayern, Benfica, Ajax and AEK Athens. So of course I'm having Bayern at the top. I think they could do a clean sweep with all wins in this group. AEK Athens I'm having bottom, just because I don't think they could do really well, and it's between Benfica and Ajax to get that spot. Of course, Ajax, they've got good youngsters. Of course, they did lose Justin Kluivert to Roma. They've still got De Ligt, De Jong, Onana, their goalie, is quite good. Good youngster. They've got a very young side. They've got David Neres as well, another great player, and they've got Huntelaar as well at striker. So they've got a lot of good players, but Benfica, they've got Kirby Jonas, who will be a big part in trying to get them through. Of course, Benfica came from 0 points, I believe the only team to do so in last year's Champions League. So but overall I'm going to go Benfica, maybe snatching it by 3 points there, did 6-3. But yeah, second Benfica, because I think Jonas will play a very big part in that. I wouldn't be surprised if Ajax go through. I almost did put Ajax through. It was really between those two. I kept switching around who to put through there. But I'm going to have my Group E predictions are first Bayern, second Benfica, third Ajax, and fourth AEK Athens. Moving on to Group F, so this will be a very easy group for Man City. Shakhtar, Lyon and Hoffenheim. I'm pretty sure City had Shakhtar in their last group. I'm pretty sure they did. But I think it's pretty obvious that Man City will finish top there, maybe doing a clean sweep there. Very easy group for them. Of course, Hoffenheim, it's their first time in the Champions League group stage, so congrats to them. Almost was PAOK's first time as well, but they were knocked out in the playoff to Benfica. So it can be any of those other 3 teams to get second, Lyon, Hoffenheim or Shakhtar. But I just don't think it will be Hoffenheim because it's their first time. I don't think they'll have the experience in Champions League football, and I don't think it'll be Shakhtar either. There's a lot of Fred, their best player. I don't really know any of the Shakhtar players, so I'm going to have them. So I have Leon finishing second. They managed to keep hold of Nabil Fekir somehow. I think we all thought he was going to go to Liverpool, but yeah, so first of all, I'm going to have Man City at first. Pretty obvious, I've got Aguero, De Bruyne, although he'll probably be missing the first 2 or 3 games in the group stage because he's got a knee injury, so yeah, but they've still got Aguero, as I said, Jesus, and a lot of other midfielders, Gundogan, Fernandinho, so they're not going to miss him really. So my Group F predictions: first, Man City; second, Leon. I think Hoffenheim might catch third on goal difference, and fourth, Shakhtar Donetsk. So Group G, we have the current holders Real Madrid, AS Roma, CSKA Moscow, and Victoria Plzen. I think this will be a very straightforward group for 2 teams, being Real Madrid and Roma. Plzen, Czech champions. I think, as I said, for who is it in Group C? Red Star Belgrade, maybe a 5 or 6-0 defeat to Real Madrid. Second, I'm going to have Roma. They did lose Alisson, but they did replace him with the Swedish goalie Robin Olsen, so expecting a lot from him. Third, I've got CSKA Moscow. Don't really know any players from the Russian league, to be fair, or CSKA Moscow. Of course, Igor Akinfeev, very good player, very good goalie, helped that brilliant save, sent Russia through to the quarterfinals, but couldn't quite get past Croatia. So first I'm going to have Real Madrid, second Roma, third CSKA Moscow, fourth Plzen. I don't really have a lot to talk about in this group. Real Madrid losing Ronaldo, don't think they'll do it 4 back-to-back, but they might, but it will be very hard for them with Ronaldo. But they still have Bale, Benzema, Modric, of course he won UEFA Player of the Year, Cruz, Ramos, a lot of other good players as well. Brought in Courtois, Mariano as well, good signing for them, so I'm expecting them to do things in this group. Now the final group is very, what's the word, I don't know the word, but it was very interesting. So we've got Juventus with the new signing of Ronaldo, Man United, so Ronaldo going up against his former club, that's going to love to see that game, Valencia and Young Boys. So I don't really have to say anything about Young Boys, but yeah, I've got them finishing 4th because they were first in the Swiss league in front of Basel actually. So yeah, so I'm going to go first Juventus because I'm actually expecting them to win it with Ronaldo now. The only reason I can't see them winning it is because they're goalie maybe, but they brought back Bonucci, got Cancelo, a good right back. So I don't know who's going to get that 3rd spot, Man United or Valencia. I'm really tempted to go a bit of an upset and go Valencia. I really am, but I don't know. Man United or Valencia, it will be very tight between those two. I've got Juventus finishing 1st and Young Boys finishing 4th. But Mourinho, depends how long he lasts. Even though he's not doing too well, I am still going to put Man United in 2nd and Valencia in 3rd. No really great players for Valencia apart from Rodrigo. Parejo, he's alright. So, here's my teams going through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. So we have Atletico Madrid and Dortmund from Group A, Barcelona and Inter from Group B, PSG and Liverpool from Group C, Schalke and Porto from Group D, Bayern and Benfica from Group E, City and Lyon from Group F, Real Madrid and Roma from Group G, and Juventus and Man United from Group H. So guys, that is it for this video of the Champions League predictions group stage. If you want to see a knockout stage ones, when we have the knockout stage, I'm not going to do them yet because I don't know who's going to get through yet, but that's going to have to do it for today guys, and I'll probably see you tomorrow for 2 new videos coming up, PSG players and the what's the other one called, a quiz or something. I don't know what I'm going to do there, but I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!